Let me get it started here. Let's get it started.
Started. Ha.
Let's get it started in here.
In here.
This.
Woo-hoo.
Yo,
All
I live with everything.
right, y'all ready, man?
Yes,
Let's.
sir.
Hold on. Why my thing ain't going out? Like that.
See, I gotta pass the beer over the camera real quick so y'all can't see it.
What you mean? Oh no, it wasn't in the way.
No, I was taking a sip, but I didn't want you to see me taking my sip.
Oh Lord.
Ah, you
I,
wow. So you gonna be doing that every time?
I ain't gonna be doing that every time. I don't give a damn. I just thought you was gonna catch me. Like, damn, why you trying to hide the beer can, ain't you? I
Nah.
mean,
y'all
you
boys,
hiding that can?
y'all boys wildin'.
Stop trying to hide that can. We know you drinking them 2 lemons.
Ugh.
Facts.
Them 2 lemons.
All right, let's get it. You know how this goes. We on the show. We on the roll. Let's
Yo.
go. Yo. We back into the stoop. You know what we do. You know what I'm saying? This is
That part.
J3tlyfe Q. We got LC on the beat. And we got my homie over there, Dalai Lama. Alright, man. So we getting the show started today, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? People want to hear. They don't want to hear. I don't give a dang. Whatever you want to hear, don't want to hear. We still gonna bring it to you. And you get to learn something new today. Get what? That's what we doing today. So,
What we do?
Dalai, man, you was talking about something, man. What you was finna say, man?
Shoot. I don't know, man. Lately, I just been having a lot of extra on my mind.
Extra.
And
What's extra,
yeah,
man?
I be trying to figure some things out, and I think in the long run, I come to the conclusion that I just can't control what other people do. So
That is
that's
facts,
what
man.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like I be trying to like I tell a lot of people that I've been meeting lately that I give my trust first. Meaning when I meet you, I trust you a little bit, cause trying to make you jump through hoops and shit for that. I mean, stuff for my trust to me that's just nonsense. So I give you my trust because I trust who you are, type of thing. So
What level of trust?
I ain't talking
Mm.
about like 100%. I'm a fucking fall in your lap type of trust. I ain't talking about trust game trust. I'm just talking about like I believe who you say you are up front. Like if you say, "Oh, I'm doing this,"
Oh,
I'm like,
okay, yeah.
"Okay, that's what's up."
But see, DMX said it best, man. A person can tell you who they are, but you gotta trust the person to show you who they are.
Right? Yeah, I
So,
got my. Go ahead.
oh, but you know what I'm saying. With that being said, you know what I'm saying. A person could tell you what they want to tell you, but actions gonna speak louder than what they say anyway. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's up to you to observe that person when you meet them. You know what I mean? Like you gotta see how they move, what they do, what they don't do, and then go correspond with what they say. Cause then a person
Exactly.
gonna reveal themselves to you anyways. So that's
And
like
that's one of the things I wanted to point out because I quote Medea sometimes, like it's Medea.
Medea.
Okay.
Medea.
Yeah, look, you can talk about me all you want to, but to me,
I
this
ain't
is
gonna talk
honestly
about you.
legit.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying nothing, man.
He said, he said when a person show you who they are, believe them. And I'm like,
Facts.
you know what? That makes sense, because you can. I find out a lot of people be wanting people to change and stuff like that, but they not gonna change. So believe who they say they are or how they gonna be. If they gonna change, they gonna change on their own time.
Yeah.
Expecting somebody to change is the hard part. That's why I say I can't control nobody
Well,
above
yeah,
me.
because then at that point too, if you trying to get somebody to change, and then they change because they know that like they know that's what you looking for, then you in a position to get food. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So it's like,
I like how you said that. You said to get food, but a lot of people
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even know what the heck you was talking about.
nah,
So what kind of food we talking about here? Cause I thought you were talking about hamburger steaks and lobsters.
This guy.
you wild. I said fool, fool.
OLD.
L-
Legal.
Fool.
I know. You know I
I'm
had
gonna
it.
say,
But continue.
Yeah, other than that, man, that's what been on my mind lately. Besides my job craziness, I don't even want to talk about that one right now. That come up later, but I'm just Got a lot of
Uh,
other things trying to sort through and figure out, make sure I'm going down the right path for myself.
I respect that. LC, man, what's happening? What's been happening with you, man?
shoot, same thing.
Same thing. Come on, man.
Same, same
Elab-
thing. Same
elaborate,
thing. Different
man.
day.
Elaborate, man. You got to tell our viewers what you out here going through, man.
Oh no, I'm not going through nothing.
I
No,
respect
I'm
that.
good. I'm good. We
So,
cool.
Still putting that music together over there.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you got some new tracks coming, man. What's happening? We looking for them new LC music, man. What is gonna come out, man?
That's all it's been.
I know it's been here. Come on now.
It's been. I'm talking. No, I just dropped last Friday.
Last Friday, facts. Yep,
Yeah.
Not not this Friday, but last one.
No, it was in this. No, it was in the city.
In the city, yo.
In the city. Yeah, I'll correct myself.
Whoa.
With myself.
Man.
Dang. Oh, go ahead, bro. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I just want to say then next Friday, or the Friday after next.
All right. So
Drop
what's the song that's coming out next Friday?
Energy.
Energy. Y'all be on the lookout for Energy by LC on
Yeah,
the
on
beat.
those out for energy.
Hey.
Yeah.
What other stuff you got going on, bro?
What other stuff? Shoot, man, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get rich like everybody else.
Hey, bro.
Facts.
You ain't lying.
Big fan.
You ain't lying.
Shoot. I done literally scratched me some scratch off tickets.
Yo,
over here.
wow. Okay, so check this out. Somebody I used to work with, they won 2 million off a $10 scratch off.
Oh, that's
No.
so tough, bro.
Yeah.
That's
But
good for
I was
that
surprised.
person.
I was surprised that they had showed the identity, but I realized it wasn't like a Powerball winning. It was a scratch off.
Right.
So it's like, shoot, that's
But you got
No, no, the rules
but 2 million. But you know they ain't getting nothing but like one. But
she got 1.4.
yeah, I
She
said she got
she
one.
got it all. She ain't want to do the installment. She took it all
Why?
and got 1.4.
That is one question I always ask myself. Like, why would I ever take installments? Like, for what?
I know, get like they like 500 or 5,000 a week or some junk like that.
Yeah, like for
nah.
one, why would I ever in my life take 5,000 a week? What if somebody come chop me up tomorrow? Then I ain't get to spend none of my millions. I only got to.
Nah, get the whole thing.
Because the only reason why I can see it doing the installment part is like you won't be able to go through your money so fast. You got guaranteed money every week. That's what I'm
Nah,
thinking.
but the whole thing is if you know how to use the money you got, like okay, imagine having $1 million to use to try to make money off of that.
Facts.
You know how much money you can put in stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Like with $1 million, you
That
guaranteed to make at least 5 million from your 1 million, and then that 5 million gonna make you 20 million.
Yeah, if you know what to do with that junk, heck yeah. Shoot, you can buy a really you can franchise a McDonald's for that around that amount of money, $1 million, and then boom.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even franchise in McDonald's though. I'll go franchise me a couple Checkers, some KFCs, some Checkers,
places that's everywhere.
Because you can get like KFC and like Checkers for like 10-15 grand. So you can get like 4 or 5 of them things.
Who is it? KFC, Taco Bell, and it's another restaurant, but they all under the same company.
For real?
Yeah, like one company owned them. I need to remember. I wish I could remember it.
That's just like they say like all of the bigger companies that's in the world, like all the big companies is owned like by like 5 people. Yeah. So it's like we got all this stuff going on. They got all this stuff going on, and it's only owned by like 5-6 families. So it's like, so to be honest, everything that we go through anyway is a monopoly. So it's like you just got to get you a piece of the board.
Yep.
I feel like
a fractional piece, but it's a piece of.
Yeah.
I wish if people would want like, all right, people can group up and create their own thing inside this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if people find ways to sustain life out without needing those main ones that's mainstream right now, bro, that'll change everything.
No, to be honest
I
with you though,
definitely agree with you on that one.
the main way that could work is for like a group of people like us right now. Like if we just came together and was like, let's build an ultimate franchise, you know what I'm saying? And then like we started bringing more people on board that wanted to build their own big thing, their own big thing. That's the only way that all this stuff could branch out. Cause right
Yeah,
now everybody going back into them corporations, so like that's the
Yeah.
main problem,
yeah. Now what I was saying was like, all right, for example, let's say you got 100,000 people,
right?
and that 100,000 people just buy some land somewhere, almost like how the Amish do.
Yeah, or like yeah, facts.
So if everybody did that, because the Amish don't, you know what I'm saying, they basically are self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Facts.
They build all their own houses, they got farms and all that junk. So
They own vegetables
And
and all that.
they basically excluded from America.
but they in America.
Yeah, they in America, but they kind of go by like their own rules. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. They cause
It's just how they live.
they live out there
yeah,
like
they live
that.
like that. Yeah,
So I was saying if everybody did that, that'll throw all, you know what I'm saying? That'll throw all the mainstream stuff off because that's like
We'll have to
that's
survive
like
off
if
of them.
everybody that's like let's say everybody in the United States
she
turned
sound
their
like a
phone off.
tribe. Like
Just
everybody had
not
tribes.
just like a group of people in general.
Yeah, like a
It's just
tribe.
power. It's just power behind it.
Yeah, like it'd be like a cult.
Because then you wouldn't have to like the laws and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff that may work for somebody else and not you particularly. It
Right.
wouldn't matter anyway because you wouldn't be a part of it.
Being real, that's like you know what is that group? The Moroccans. I think of them the Moroccans. Like if the police see they ID, they don't even mess with them. I forgot who. I think it's the Moroccans though. Like it's a certain ID you have. Like if the police pull you over, even if you was in the wrong, they'll still let you go.
Yeah,
I
Like
didn't
because
know.
it's cause it's this land ain't them people land, man.
Nope.
hey, what was it? Dang, Dr. Gregory said it. Dr. Gregory said he said, let me rewrite the history books for you. He said, whole bunch of people come to a land that people's living on. They come into your door. They be like, what are you doing here, savage? And then we the settlers. So
Yeah.
we the settlers, and we call the people that live here the savages. How that makes sense?
It don't make sense.
But that's basically what our society do in general. Anyways,
That's what it is. That's how it was built up.
Yeah, exactly.
so like now, like all the bigger
It's-
corporations, we look at them like, oh, we gotta be a part of this. When they're the savages and we the settlers trying to figure out something.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the same
that's-
thing.
and it's only America because you know this it's no man's land. It's a potluck of people. If you look, you can look at all the other countries, and they all, as a country, believe in one thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we believe in everything.
We believe in all
Yeah.
kind of different stuff.
Different things.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
man.
people come from their countries to come here because they know we ain't really got no rules like that. Because if you go to another country, you got to prepare. You know, sometimes you can't wear certain stuff.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
do certain stuff.
Facts.
And
Biggest
it's
one
like,
for me
you
was
gotta-
where,
You can't even speak out. They'll lock you. You seen in China, if one person goes against the government, they'll come after your whole generational family. So they'll come after you, your son, your daughter, your wife,
the grandma.
the grandmama. Everybody
Grandpa.
is in trouble because of what one person did against the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can have a newborn baby. It's gonna come out and go straight to jail.
The one that messed me up was one of the rules that I heard that I thought was kind of crazy, but you know, in their country it kind of makes sense. It was the fact that you couldn't leave like everybody got their version of the president photo in their house,
Mhm.
and if their house is burning down, they got to take that photo out with them. Like it has to leave the building, or they go get in trouble. And I thought that was kind of crazy in the photo, but that's just what they do.
That's super crazy.
That's crazy as heck to me.
But you got us. Oh snap! Y'all got to excuse me, man.
That boy, nigga.
Yeah.
Gas.
Breathe.
But
Ew, Dolly on that 211.
The 2 lemons.
yeah, but nah, we don't want those.
Nah.
You ain't gotta have it. Give them to me.
Hey, I remember you was on them natties, man.
Uh,
Oh
they
yeah.
hold up. Let me check.
Don't
I was
tell me
about to
you
say they might.
don't tell me
No,
you got no
the
natties.
natties is about the same percent. They about the same percentage though.
They are.
They like they still got one
You
a
talk about
point
them.
one higher.
You talk about them daddies.
Yeah,
Yeah, they 8. This one is 8.1. That is 1% higher.
You had them edges.
oh man,
Yeah, that
No,
sound familiar.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's Ice House.
Yeah, that's Ice House.
I
Yeah,
oh, I've seen it. That's not my go-to.
he said it's not my
Nah,
go-to.
bro,
It's not
you ain't got no backups.
my backups. Is the Natty Daddy. If I can't get that, then at the moment it's natural ice.
Okay,
But I don't
okay.
choose the natural ice too much. Now when it comes to beers, like I prefer stronger ones because I can't. To me, I'd rather get my strong ones now instead of drinking like 4 or 5 of the weaker ones to get to the buzz that I want. So that's why I choose the stronger lagers or whatever the heck it's called. This one says high gravity on it.
I can't lie.
So
I don't know which beer I grab. I don't think I grab none of them mugs. They all nasty.
I like Voodoo Ranger.
I
Get on
drink
that.
this.
I tried it. The one that I had was good, but it's probably because I was already tipsy. Like if I don't know if I could start off on it. I was already tipsy, and I'm like, man, I need another beer. I ain't have it. I didn't have what I wanted, but I had that, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Toss that
Let me.
thing back. I was opening it.
I think the last beer I had, bro, I was with my partner and them. We was going to Daytona, bro, and he gave me some Bud Ice Platinums, I think it's called,
Oh yeah,
Bud Light Platinum.
the Bud Light
bro.
Platinum. That's
Yeah,
6%.
that one's good too, though.
Bro, he
That's my
gave.
only other
I drunk
go-to
like three
beer.
of them. Took 2 Jaeger bomb shots. Drunk some
Got that.
tequila. Then I went and bought.
So you was
I went,
going.
bro. When
You go.
let me tell you how bad it was, bro. I was sitting in the car for 4 hours, sweating and couldn't move, bro. Like it was so bad. Like, but
You
Oh,
was
you was
busy.
dehydrated.
I was out of there.
That's it.
I'm on like
You,
that, bro.
yeah, you needed some water, boy.
You
You
I
need
was gonna
some
be
milk.
out of there.
I couldn't do jack, bro. I'm talking about
You
it was so bad. It was so bad. I had the car on with the air conditioner on, bro. I'm in that mug sweating bullets. I'm like, all right, let me turn the air conditioner off. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm talking about then I started burning up. I turned that mug right back on. Like I'm like, what the heck? And I couldn't get right, bro. I'm
that
trying.
boy was poison.
People
Yeah,
trying to
you
talk to
ain't gonna
me.
never get right
You
when
was
you drink too
poison.
much like that. Cause that's true for me. Whenever I get like that, the AC make it worse sometimes. Like I'm trying to cool off, but then you get that cool chill that's making you feel sick again. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
What?
see,
Got to
yeah,
get
yeah,
this out
that
my system.
you beyond
Hey,
the point.
when you know you get to that point when you stand up and everything around you feel like you're on a
Moving.
merry-go-round.
Yeah, that's that. There you go.
Yeah, when everything just
That's
start
that
moving in a
moving
circle,
thing
you
right back
like,
and forth.
I can't do nothing, dog.
I
Everything just
ain't,
spinning.
I ain't been that way in so long, bro.
Me neither.
I
Me
hate that
neither.
feeling.
Yeah, bro. That's why I
Uh,
don't drink, bro. I stick to my habit.
I,
It's like that.
Now, okay, so the thing is though, sometimes I will like it's just be like you ever been cross faded bad though?
You talking about like high end
Really
drunk?
days and
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my things I was about to speak on. I remember that. That felt like a clash. Like for me, it felt like they were pushing each other, and I could feel it in my head. I'm like, yo, y'all need to calm down. Shoot, I'm trying to relax. Y'all over
Hey,
here
that's so
fighting.
real, bro. That's why I don't do it, bro. Like if I drink, bro, I gotta drink something simple like a little Smirnoff or something. I can't really drink like no heavy nothing.
That's what it is. If you drink a lot,
It
it's
overpowers everything.
yeah.
It is.
If I know I'm gonna do both, I usually drink first. I drink a little bit first and then start smoking afterwards.
Yeah.
One
Cause
thing you
that
never want to do, boy,
I
is
like
drink and
that
take an
mix.
edible. Do not drink and take an edible. Fuck no.
I'm not
That
touching
that
edible.
They I did that. I haven't had a like a full THC one.
Mhm.
I only had the
CBD ones.
well, it's not CBD. It's like I have to
It,
take
it's THCO.
it got like THCP. It's that different
Yeah.
shit. But sometimes I gotta drink for it to kick.
Oh
Really?
yeah, I can respect that because
Because
I'm too
it's a little
proud of
different.
things.
it's because like
You
it
go
don't it ain't like
I'm,
I don't know.
I don't want it to hit me later, and then I'm like, oh, time to go to the store, and then it hit me while I'm driving. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
do.
no,
Oh
you gotta sit down when you do it because
yeah,
it's gonna
facts, bro.
they
Ain't no. You
usually
better
kick.
drive before you even thinking about
Yeah,
doing that, bro.
because they
You
gonna kick in about 30 minutes.
yeah, you want it, and like you said, it be when you get into the car to go somewhere that they kick in because it wants
Yeah,
to. You
yeah,
can't do
Move.
nothing about it.
at
Hey,
all.
All right,
you
man.
did that.
Y'all ready for the first question of the day, man?
What's up? What's up?
First question: would Eminem be on the rap list if he was black?
Yeah,
I believe. I don't know.
Melly Mel said no.
I mean that he can rap.
He
He
can
can
rap,
he can rap.
but
Now,
if he was black,
I was finna say that's the question though, because it's like we accept that because he killing the flow as a white boy, but
yeah,
it's a lot of rappers that rap like Eminem that ain't getting that love.
that's
That's
a tough.
black.
I personally feel like if he was
Hey,
black,
come
he
on.
probably wouldn't be as big as he is now. Personally,
I think he'd be big, but
Because
I don't think he'd be as no because I don't think
he
he'd be
still
as
rap big.
big
I think
yeah,
because
he would be.
of like early Slim Shady. I don't know if he'd have slipped through the cracks like that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like Twister.
But no, I'm talking about like with early Slim Shady, like with the you know what I'm
Nah,
saying? I'm
Twister
the
didn't
Slim
have the
Shady, all the other
superstar.
Slim
I
Shady,
know.
like all
Yeah, that would have jumped because back then, bro, that's when music was actually
and him
like
talking about
creative.
like him being like raped and everything. I don't know, bro. Some of that stuff probably would have slipped through the cracks, bro. Like because Dr. Dre was turning a lot of blind eyes to that shit because he knew Eminem was like a great creator, but you know what I'm saying? At that time, it was also gangster rap and all that stuff going. I don't
He
know.
was bigger back then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
But
know.
but the whole thing is you got to remember you had the styles of Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, all that was that same style where it was crazy and it was weird.
Yeah,
true.
They was
but
rapping
I
like
must
that.
have had some
but
good
see,
ones though.
if that's the case, then I'll say this: if that's the case, then Tech Nine would have been bigger than what he is.
Tech Nine is independent. That's why he's not
Yeah,
as big as he
But
could be.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. He would have been bigger than what he is, and Hobson too.
Hobson independent,
yeah.
But he wasn't.
He
but
was signed to Funk Volume for a minute, but
No, he was signed to after. I mean, not aftermath. He was signed to whatever NWA was signed on.
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that part.
But that but he wasn't getting no love. He wasn't the
Facts,
focus.
facts.
That's why it's not. That's why whenever you get in signed, people some like let's say an artist will be like, oh, I'm gonna get signed to the same label as Lil Baby. Well,
Right.
if Lil Baby the star of the label, you're not gonna get Lil Baby
Nah, not to
attention.
get no play.
Yeah,
You know what
Isn't
I'm
that the
saying?
same
And
thing?
they don't realize that's why people gotta wait turns when you in the label, like
Yeah.
because you gotta have a star. So they got one star and they get all the features of everybody else in the team to make sure everybody else face is familiar, and it go like that.
yeah.
That's
Isn't that
See,
the same thing Lil Wayne went through though? With when
Hot
Young Thug
Boys.
came on?
oh,
No,
hold
when
on.
Young Thug
Now we got
came
to
on.
talk about that too, cause like even okay, now Eminem is higher than Wayne on the rap list.
He is?
Yeah,
I check the list.
Wayne is lower than Eminem. That is facts.
What is it based off what year is it?
It's this year.
Like is it lifetime or this year only?
Now,
Well, look,
of course it's
you
gonna be
got
Lifetime because it got Biggie and all them on it.
you gotta understand they not counting mixtapes, bro.
I
True.
know they ain't counting mixtapes.
That's why if it was mixed, that's what Wayne was doing. He was giving us
He's doing a lot of
mixtapes.
mixed.
What you mean? He had the Carters.
Yeah, but that's still
Yeah, Hot Boys, all that stuff, man.
that's not solo.
That's
Oh
facts
yeah,
too.
I'll be right back. I got a phone call real quick.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, do your thing. Do your
But
thing, 21.
facts. But that, you know what I'm saying? That is a great argument because, like,
I didn't.
I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like he, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like
I
he
feel
still.
like if
I feel like he would, but I feel like I don't know. Like some of his early work, probably wouldn't have slipped like that though.
I believe it would have.
Because like
I don't think
I don't
anything would
know.
have changed. I don't think anything would change.
I don't know,
Just
bro.
because of the time he came out.
Oh yeah.
Like that, because if you look at how people coming out now, they all sounding the same.
Yeah.
So it's like you either got you got a Juice World type rapper, or you got like uh who else? How else they rapping? I mean, like I can't even say Migos because even though people do that triplet flow, it still don't sound like none of them.
Well, the triplet flow, what the Bones Thugs and Harmony was doing it already.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for current music.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not saying they invented it, but I'm saying they are the ones that's making it relevant
yeah,
or
We're
that
talking
made it
about.
relevant.
made it relevant. Yeah, facts. You know,
So
all
it's
right.
like
Because I'm a big fan of Bone Thugs, y'all.
Oh,
nah,
we was talking about
we
that
was just
triplet
talking
flow.
about yeah, but we was talking about the triplet flow and how different back to the Eminem thing. If he was black, I was saying he still would have because back then that was the kind of music that was popping. Like now you got certain type of rappers that and they all sound the same. So if you heard Juice World, but now you got 10,000 other Juice Worlds. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like back
I don't
then
know.
the uniqueness that people brought is what made them superstars.
I ain't gonna
These
lie, bro.
days,
I don't know, cause like this the only thing. Like with him, you know what I'm saying? Not, I don't want to discredit his work, cause he did
That's
amazing
good
work.
work.
well,
Now the
no,
only
we
thing
don't wanna-
is, I feel like it if he was black, it would have been harder for him to be discovered like he was.
I kind of agree with Jet on that one because, that, like you said, back then everybody had some type of song that was something similar like that, like Busta and Missy. So to me,
Mhm.
M probably would have been put under the under the
But
covers
like
because
yeah, because of like
like,
I feel like it'd be
I do
different.
kind of agree with that part.
I don't know, man.
I will
That's why
say
that's
And he
trust me.
from Detroit. And he from Detroit.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
but
think
still,
about the other rappers who from Detroit. It ain't really no other white rappers
not too
from
many of
Detroit.
them.
But that's
And
what
Big Sean from
look what you said though. Look what you said now. Look what you said.
If he was black, though,
That's what
Big
we
Sean
saying.
is
If he
from
was
Detroit, and Big Sean is
he,
big. I like Big Sean, but he's
I
not
know,
super
but
big.
he from Detroit, and it ain't okay. Well, just think
I feel
about
like
like how many
it'd have been
mainstream
different.
rappers, are from Detroit?
I only
Mainstream is mainly East Coast, West Coast.
I'm gonna say
Right.
Detroit. Well, Detroit. I only know I probably know more, but I know two for sure. Like off the gate, like I know for a fact these two dudes. That's T Grizzly and Sada Baby. That's
And T
right now.
Grizzly don't even rap no more.
Well,
And I don't
yeah,
know who Smart is.
he was under T Grizzly. He the one that got these people
Big
doing these
Sean from
dance.
Detroit. I
Whole
know
lot
a
of
couple
choppers
of
on
people
you.
from Detroit, but those
Yeah,
are big ones.
And Big Sean. I forgot about Big Sean.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll fuck with Big Sean.
Oh yeah,
My bad.
he be doing his thing.
yeah.
I'm big. That dude, he raw to me. Like, there's a couple of artists that I don't know if a lot of people know about, but like I like Russ myself, but I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
how
Russ
many
be
people.
snapping. He independent too.
Yeah, he
Oh
independent.
yeah,
He's
I think I'm more fans of independent artists more than mainstream now.
But I've been being honest, if you like really like listen to music and stuff, you gonna listen to a lot of underground artists because you gonna feel like the mainstream artists, even though they doing their thing, you gonna feel like it's super saturated. Like they don't really
It's the
like,
same thing.
yeah, like they have the same
Like for instance,
concepts. Oh
you get
snap!
somebody.
We got
Uh-oh,
we got another
Ryo.
visitor. Yay! We got Ryo up in the building.
We got him. But not real quick about that. For my I feel like the people that be signed to other people are just, you know, little other versions of the same person. Like for instance, I saw one. I don't know if he's super big or not, but they said that he got like a Lil Wayne vibe, and I'm like, well, there go another Lil Wayne version if he signed under,
Hey,
you
but
know what
you
he
know what I'm
got.
saying? You gotta think about it. They was saying Young Thug was like Wayne.
They tried. Personally, I didn't see the resemblance.
I don't know.
I didn't see the resemblance at all. I give Young Thug some of his stuff. When he first came out, I couldn't get behind him.
Yeah, I know I'm late to the party, but what are y'all comparing Lil Wayne and Young Thug for?
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. See, we was
Go back
talking
to the
about. I
question.
gotta go to the question. The question was, would Eminem be on the top tier rapper list if he was black?
I mean, he's still lyrically where he is.
You talking about?
If he were black, is he still the same?
Yeah,
Is he still the same lyric?
He still
Well,
the
then he
same?
would get even more respect.
You think
He
so?
would get even more respect. Absolutely. Look at
I don't know.
Snoop Dogg didn't even put like Eminem on his top 10.
Yeah,
All
because
right?
you got to think about it. Eminem is like, all right, if he was black, he would have to have more vibe to it. You can't like
No,
you got
I don't
to,
think
bro.
so. I don't think so.
Like,
You gotta go back to some of his Slim Shady stage though.
yeah, you got to go back to
Like,
the early Eminem. You think
he
he would
was-
actually like some of that stuff? I don't know if he even be looked at first.
I don't think they let it slide.
Yeah,
I
they
don't think
would.
it
I don't think so
let it
either.
slide.
Like, I don't. I can't.
because of his subject
it would've.
matter.
No,
Because of
it's
his
because
subject?
of the. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of, sort of. Because like I feel like the reason why he got pointed out is because he was a white dude sounding like he a black rapper and
he was
doing a distance
snapping.
to that. And he was
They
snapping.
thought he was black.
Shoot.
That's
They
That's
already thought.
You're right. They did. Like he's not wrong about that. But once they figured it out and people listened to him, of course they get flack at first. It's a white dude going into a culture he shouldn't even be in most people's eyes. And then once he started opening his mouth and they realized that, oh shit, this guy can actually rap. The only thing that was holding Eminem back to most of the black crowds in the first place was subject matter. Because of like no one's talking about killing their mom.
Yeah, see, that's okay. Now you get into the point of what I was talking about. That early Slim Shady. Some of that, a lot of that wouldn't have slid.
But what I'm saying, the biggest thing that Eminem had during his time, especially in the beginning, was that he had that factor. Like you had people who were just like, what the fuck is this guy going to say next? It wasn't just so much about that's fucking crazy.
But you got to think about it. In the black culture, like it's all right, in the black culture itself, bro. How hard if you snap like Eminem was snapping and you start saying some shit like that, how many people turn your music off?
Tyler the Creator's a thing.
Tyler the Creator, but hold on. I'm glad you brought up Tyler because what did Tyler the Creator do? Yes, he started off with all that wonky stuff and talking about killing people and F churches and all that good stuff. But when he started how did he get Rap Album of the Year? He had to change his whole musical approach.
Bro,
you talking about Igor?
Like off of like someone else's song. That wasn't even his beat. What do you mean?
What you talking about, Yonkers and all that? You talking about
Earthquake?
But I'm talking about
was not his beat. I'm saying that's when he popped off, right? Earthquake was like his big breakout.
No, Yonkers was.
Earthquake wasn't his big breakout.
No, Yonkers was. It was Yonkers.
Yeah, it definitely was Yonkers.
I didn't know Yonkers. All I heard was Earthquake.
Yeah, you came later on. That's what I'm saying. You came after the change. You got to hear Yonkers. You got to hear Tron Cat. You got to hear. It's a whole bunch of stuff that he had to change for him to start getting nominated. For him to start getting looked at as a lyrical artist. It was a whole bunch of stuff that Tyler had to change.
You got to.
Artist isn't the same thing as it was back then. Like now it's more about your image more so than anything else. You can be the shittiest rapper with some of the worst lyrics possible, but you present yourself in a way that kids or people of your age bracket can actually relate to. The one thing that Tyler actually has, so that nigga is fucking crazy. And people know he's weird. And that's what people like about him. He's an awkward person. He hasn't changed. And people look forward to the next crazy thing he says.
But he changed. But he had to change musically. Yes, he's still the same person, but his music don't reflect that craziness no more. His music reflects who he became as a person.
Like a artist.
And he won Rap Album of the Year once he changed his music from talking about all that crazy stuff to actually get into something relevant that people can adhere to. So that's what I was saying. Like with Eminem, when he first started, when he was first talking about killing his mama and getting raped by his dad and all this good stuff, some of that stuff would not have slipped through the cracks. It would have still been underground.
Not in today's standards, no, it would not.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's today's standards. Like comedians of today would not survive in
They
today's
ain't
standards.
surviving. Some of them is all falling off. Like they can't do nothing.
But that's not what I'm saying. Like it's just like everything else. Like you're talking about rap. Music as a whole is like a fucking league. Like if you look at where basketball was back in the 90s and you put Jordan back in the 90s, that nigga scores 34 points a game.
Right.
You put him in where he is now, where in this day and age, he's most likely going to be scoring 50 points a game because things changed. Things were different. You can't say the same things that you were able to say back then because the value of it is different. The 90s were a different time because of the fact that you had Weird Al Yankovic coming out with music with nowadays standards, you wouldn't even hear that shit.
Now let's get real.
Music changed.
Now, for a fact, Weird Al Yankovic ain't making no Billboard charts. He ain't. Come on, now he making straight parody music.
That's not what I'm saying. You're missing the point.
But we talking about Eminem as the artist. Like we ain't talking about the music that he making. I'm talking about him as the artist. Will he still be in the top 10
if he were black?
If he was black, that's the question.
He would probably, like I already told you before, you would be definitely on the top 10.
Okay.
Because he comes with the whole baggage of you're white, which gives him fans, but also takes away from him from the community standpoint.
I can respect that. So we got 2 yeses and 2 nos. So that's an ultimate maybe right there. Yeah, that's a maybe right there. That was a good debate right there because that's a tough one, dog. That's a tough one. That is super tough. Like
I still give him the feels though. I personally believe that he got noticed more, not because of his skin color. I just felt like if him being black, he probably would have been swept under the rug.
Because it was, boy, you know how many rappers it was at that time? That was dope.
At that time, yeah, you got a lot of people that was doing stuff like what M was doing, but he literally stood out from the crowd because he was a white person.
Because you got to think about it. He had boys like what's that dude name? Tommy Earl Jones, whatever. All them boys that was doing like the suicide rap and everything, but they stayed underground. They couldn't come to the top like that. So it'd be like, he'd be in the same category with all them boys that was super underground, but they still known. Are
they from the same area?
Yeah, they from the same era.
I say area.
From the same. Now, most of them boys, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them boys from like Cali and all that.
That's what I'm saying. So if you the East Coast and on the West Coast, you ain't gonna be able to break out because that's the mainstream. When they the Midwest and the, you know what I'm saying, like Detroit and everything, it's not very many people that come out from around there. So he would have been. I feel like he would have still been just as big if he was black. Like the circumstance.
Exactly.
You know
Thank you.
And you know what? God. We said it's a draw. We can't say. Because we can't say, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? Because it's valid points on both sides. It's valid points on both sides, bro.
All right. You're right, but let's have a way. Let's find a way to end it on on some way of this happening. Like there's no way that we're wrong. Like the one person has to be wrong. One person has to be wrong. Someone has to be wrong here. Because I want there to be something here. Because I feel like
it's too valid. That's the crazy thing. It's too valid on both sides. Like
you're right. But the big thing is like the only thing for me that invalidates it in the first place, personally, and I know it's just up for discussion, is the fact that we have to put Eminem into a category of a different color to give him something more or something less. But the problem is that Eminem as an artist has already given so much to not the culture, but just music as a whole.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I will give you that. He did.
What I'm saying is,
he gave a lot. But I also would say what Eminem gave to the culture. I'm gonna say you right now though. What Eminem gave to the culture is mostly underground though.
Okay, that's cool. But the thing that got him noticed was what?
His lyricism and how he rap, and a lot of rappers that rap like Eminem is underground.
Nah, dog. There's something called a scout. You ever heard of one of those before?
You talking about like a A&R?
Like a music scout? You know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what found Eminem. Eminem was in the middle of a rap battle, like the battles that he was in, and he lost. After he lost, this guy walked up to him. Let me talk. He did that a lot.
I ain't cut you off. I was trying to like my black.
It's a little bit ago, nigga. Don't play me for no damn fool. I can listen.
Go ahead.
Nonetheless, my dude, he was found by somebody. Eminem was found by somebody after he lost. All right. So this man had the ability to watch other people of different colors rap in front of him, in front of this one dude. And the only motherfucker that stood out was second place. It's not about your color. It's not about that shit. Eminem did something that other people weren't doing, especially who were black. Because if you're going to go to a battle, what you got? Like, it's not even because the nigga is white. The nigga is just good.
Okay, now, you are respectfully right. But what about that first place guy?
Huh?
What about the first place guy? He obviously beat him, but where he at?
Where he at, fat?
Huh?
Because if Eminem was a bad mother, shut your mouth. That man burnt Eminem, but we won't hear about him. And he obviously was not Caucasian.
Who are you talking about?
Whoever beat Eminem, if he came in second.
That means he wasn't good enough.
What?
That is, you can beat somebody there's a big difference between a battle rapper and an actual lyricist who writes music for the purpose of music.
That's true.
One person is strictly punchlines to put you into your proper place, while the other person has to think about this shit consciously in order to make a melody that can appease to everyone's ear. I can say you're a piece of shit, and that's going to appeal to the people that know you're a piece of shit. But if I tell you why you're a piece of shit over a melody, someone can tell me that I'm talented based upon that sound. I can call anybody a bitch I want, but if I can make a song about you being a bitch and it makes money, I'm an artist. I'm not a battle rapper. There's two different things there, bro.
Okay. But look what you said, though. You said he came to a battle rap. So he came to a battle rap.
Was so much better than somebody else.
But he lost. So obviously his lyrics wasn't better than the person that beat him.
Yeah, but he also lost probably to his culture.
Okay.
Yeah,
No. Okay.
That makes sense. Because if it's a freestyle in a freestyle battle, it's not like it's somebody that's like better. It's all matter of opinion.
Okay, and I respect that. Now here's the question though.
Subjective.
Now if Eminem was black in this battle,
he probably would have won.
And he came in second.
He probably would have won.
Probably would have won.
If he was, but that's real.
That's why all of this is up for debate.
Exactly.
It's all a draw. Because you know what I'm saying?
But the thing is though, but what we were saying before is totally different. Because like at the second, because your argument is he got second, so the person first who won should have gotten that thing. Absolutely not. That's a completely different argument. I was bringing up, oh yeah, like I said before, culture-wise he lost because it's about opinion, right? But that does not mean he's the worst.
That's not true.
It is. It was.
If it was about culture and bringing in the culture, the guy that won would have brought in the culture.
That's not what I'm saying. The winner won the money. That does not mean that the person who lost can't win also. The guy won a lot of money. Eminem won a career. The guy that
did win won the biggest.
Eminem won the biggest, yeah. You're right. He probably did more with it. He got invited to go meet Dr. Dre. What did the other guy get? A couple shots and a couple $100?
See, look at that. See? That's what the problem is right there. See?
Picked him up. Just picked him up. A black guy picked him up. A black dude picked up Eminem.
Of course.
Because he's smart.
As white rapper.
Yeah, like, come on, we got a dope ass white rapper that's smirking motherfucking black people. Why not bring him up here to meet Dr. Dre? Why not? But if it was another burnt motherfucker like me, crispy, toast, and he was up there rapping, he'd be like, oh yeah, that boy cold at battle rapping, bro. Stay over there battle rapping.
I guess if you want to look at it, if you want to put it in that perspective, yeah, all right, let's go put you back in the day, take out Eminem in that exact spot. That scout might not even pick anybody.
Facts. Okay, there you go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we getting
somewhere. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Because you said it in a way that reverted back to his original race.
Skill. Right, exactly.
What do you mean?
He said it in a way that the reason he got noticed, yes, he came in second. But he was a raw ass white rapper and he got a career from. He got noticed because of that part. If he was black, do you think he would have got noticed? He would have been a rawest rapper, but he would have been in the day and age where a lot of that stuff was the same. Like we had multiple artists that was doing that already.
All right, well, where are all the white rappers right now then?
But that's right now. We're talking about back then.
Yeah, but now, but you have more access now.
Yeah.
Now there's way more. It's much easier for you to be found because the internet exists.
Well, they do.
So
they
why
got,
are there
they
not
got,
more
we
white
got
rappers?
Post Malone. We got Jack Harlow. They doing
They
their
got a
thing.
lot, and I will say that's one reason why
I don't count Posty as a rapper.
Coming out the
But
way
you know,
he
that's
did.
what
Like,
yeah, that's facts though. I don't either, but that's the genre he came out into. So I gotta count him in the category.
Nah.
But he a rock star.
Post Malone's a rapper? Are you saying Post Malone's a rapper?
No, I'm saying he's a pop star, rock star, one of them things. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, no, he's that man was doing different music before he did rap in the first place.
Only rapper that we got that's kind of white is Jack. We got Logic, even though he mixed, but they still count him as a white boy. You got
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy, yep, and you got Macklemore.
Macklemore is hard.
All right, no, he's not.
Come on. I also mess with Rich from
oh yeah, Rich.
Like, Yellow Wolf is good.
Yellow Wolf.
Come on.
Okay.
I like a lot of rappers.
Does Yellow Wolf even rap anymore?
No, bro.
I don't know.
He does.
I don't
No,
think
he does.
he do.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you taught me something new today, boy. I gotta go check Yellow Wolf music out.
Man, I used to.
Now, all right, let's put it like this. How come Yellow Wolf? How come Jack Harlow? Now Post Malone gonna be in the top 10 of something because he just make numbers. Why ain't Jack Harlow? They got bars. Why ain't they in the top 10?
Because they don't got good enough bars. There's a big thing going on there that you just invited to come. All right, you can have bars that pertain to the people in the club, or you can have bars that pertain to everybody. Just because you pop off in the club don't mean shit. Your bars don't mean shit. Most people that go to the club listen to that shit because it pops off loud enough, they can fucking dance to it. All right?
Hey, you know what? You just made me think right there. If Eminem was black, a lot of songs he was making back in the Gap, they couldn't jig to.
I'm back on this, bro. It doesn't matter. The nigga is white.
He couldn't jig to it. He had no jigging songs.
Bro, he doesn't make music like that. Like it's just he would have never made that music if he just took his skin and made it black. He's still Marshall Mathers. He's just Marshall Mathers, the black guy. He would still make the same music. You're acting like shit would change because the nigga became a nigga. No, he didn't say, because the big argument was that, oh, what if Eminem were black? He didn't say let's take his brain and warp it into something else. This is still the same nigga.
Facts. We're gonna go to the next question.
All I'm gonna say is, D, if you're gonna have something to talk about, make it reasonable. Don't be coming up with some bullshit to pass time.
You got to, man. All right.
Yo, wait. So look, Jack Harlow's net worth is 4 million and Logic's is 14 million. So they're not in the same bracket.
They're not even in the same bracket.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I only go off for the ones that I like to listen to. I don't care who's top tier or anything.
But the thing is, though, bro, like you could, even with all this access that you have, like I said prior, these motherfuckers, regardless of them being black or white, they have as much access to this shit as we do. And the thing is, they probably have more money to put into it before we do. That doesn't. You have to be able to be, let's just be 150% real, bro. If you can't impress niggas in this game, shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, when you talk about hip hop and rap, you have to pertain to one group of people. Just because Macklemore came out with fucking Thrift Shop and blew up the fucking universe doesn't mean shit. He popped off to a bunch of white people and we just so happen to like it as well. If we're just going to be honest, because you aren't going to hear that shit anywhere else unless it was just at the time and place of it happening. Like, I'm just going to be real with you, because that man beat Kendrick Lamar in Album of the Year. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way. Like,
wait, talking about this past year?
No, the year that song came out.
He won it that year.
Album came out. Macklemore beat him, and I'm like, there is no fucking. If you listen to both those fucking albums, one of them's an actual masterpiece, and the other one has Thrift Shop on it.
Yeah.
But you gotta. I mean, it's still opinionated. It's all
Yeah.
biased. Like so.
What you
I
mean?
Yeah,
He
but
had
mean,
the,
ain't
he
no
had
need
the,
to.
he had the
Ain't
number one
no.
song of that year.
Macklemore himself apologized to Kendrick saying he didn't even expect himself to win. He's like, there's no way. Like that's the crazy thing
Of,
is that the
of
person
course
who
he
won,
gonna. Of course he gonna say that. Who gonna say? What else he gonna say? Yep, I got it. You know, Kendrick
no,
he
didn't.
said
what I'm
Kendrick
saying to
wasn't like, "Hey, congratulations, bro." Like,
no,
no, it
Dwayne
wasn't
that's
none of
not what
that.
anyone is saying. What I'm saying to you is that he himself wasn't expecting himself to win. He knew his music wasn't as good as Kendrick.
He said that. That don't mean that's what he was
He
living.
feel it, yeah. He feel
That's
that.
what I'm saying. It's like a safe blanket. Like, okay, if I know I just beat K Dot, and I don't know he's not finna come and congratulate me because he's mad. So I know he mad. So I'm gonna go and do what I can to make him feel that I'm
yeah,
coming
bro.
to
I
say him
wasn't expecting
humbly.
it to
Yeah,
go that route. You know.
You know,
that's
like
like Blueface beating out Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, what's the difference?
Don't talk to me about that.
See, let it be. What's the difference?
But one's way different than the other to me personally.
We talking about
But
Macklemore?
yeah,
That is
one of
real.
them, one of them wasn't like. I hate to be that fucking dude.
Yeah,
He doesn't represent hip hop as a whole. Like he's a guy that was able to grab the sound and add his own quote unquote flair to it. We'll just call it caucus. And when you throw that on top of something, it's easier to pop off. And that's just fact. Look at fucking. I mean, like, given Vanilla Ice's song was obviously at the time a huge success.
yeah.
But like you could have taken that beat and put it on some other black guy's shit and it would have sounded way different. But you add the caucus to it and then it becomes something different. It pops off differently because your branding becomes different. And when you start making songs like Thrift Shop, I'm gonna pop some you would not hear that on a normal fucking 101.3 the day it came out, and I would you. That's a Kiss 105.3 song.
Oh
And the
my
fact
god.
that this but the
I don't
fact that
know,
this
bro, because you remember that song that was about the baby daddy, and he was like rapping about that, like, and then he had the kids in the song, like, you ain't my dad, shut up, you ain't my dad,
yeah, I'm so man,
I ain't heard that.
you so man, but you ain't my
you
dad.
ain't my
Shut up.
dad.
Yeah.
Like, that's the same exact vibe as Thrift Shop. So I mean, it would have popped no matter what.
I don't think it's the same vibe.
It's the same vibe because it's like it's quirky.
Yeah.
It ain't got no point really. Is talking about, you know, I got $20 in my pocket, and he was talking about he got all these kids, but they not his kids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But are you able to? But I'm saying you as a listener, as a black listener, which one is easier for you to understand? Like when you hear about a bunch of kids or this guy going to a thrift shop smelling sheets of R. Kelly's piss.
Let's keep it real, bro.
Like,
Most black people, if not for this, a song about some thrift shop shit. Anyways, like
Nah,
but
nah, that's the title of the song, but the lyrics, bro.
yeah,
I'm gonna pop some tags, like $20 in my pocket. That's relatable for everybody.
facts.
I got $20 in it. I just spent $20 in my pocket. Shit.
My
So
boy
it's like
I just spent $70 just now.
that song gonna pop anyway.
Yeah, I can feel that. That's like Double Dutch Bus or some shit like that. Like you just gonna. It's just a vibe.
That's why they choose. That's why they choose to put people on certain songs because they know no matter who on it, it's gonna pop. Because
Nah, I guess. I just don't. Because now we're bringing because the fact that I came into it on a race card, like for me is like there's a big because as of recent with music, like I've been noticing a couple things, especially like when it comes down to
you taking that part too personal.
no. I'm not taking it on a personal level. What I'm getting at is like promotional things, like when you promote black music or black stuff versus white shit. Because like I was watching a video about this white rapper from New York, and obviously his background is way better well off. With that being said, this kid goes to like a private school. His parents both are like super rich doctors. He lives in this fucking house with like 14 fucking bedrooms. But he's rapping about being a gangbanger and shit. And like this guy was talking about, he's like, it's fucking insane that this guy's song popped off. But then you look at the quality of it. Like a lot of rappers these days, like the younger rappers who are like indie or underground, you don't have the funds. Like it's up to you as the rapper to just be so overly good that you can pop up somewhere. Because like I just not to fucking toot Emmanuel's horn or anything. I just played Power Up for three of my friends yesterday that we're talking about music in general, and this is one of my boys, and they listened to it, they loved it. You know, like your music catches the ears of people, you just can't get it to the people that need to be like reached to. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from like, let's say with white people like not Madonna, what the fuck's the bitch's name? Lady Gaga. Her dad like had like a whole business, like a music thing behind her, so she automatically had something going for it. And I just feel like when it comes down to music, especially with hip hop, when you have these people like that, the white kids with the money and stuff, they get put up like that. Like White Jesus, was that his name? That one white dude that popped up. You like a long
Slim
neck.
Jesus. You're talking about Slim Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. Slim Jesus. But like he popped up as well, but he had plenty of money backing him up as well. Like, and he popped up given he had like the factor of there's a crazy ass white kid rapping about some shit that he shouldn't be rapping about. But like nonetheless, there's like money in it that he can apply to it, and then he can do it the way he needs to. And the people
you gotta realize, bro, that the street movement is just as powerful as having money. So a lot of the times these people don't have money backing them, and they just got it out it's off the street muscle. Like, yeah, you know 300 people, and you go perform a local show and say, hey y'all, go share my video, I'm trying to go viral, and you got 300 people that just shared it to however many people they know. Like that, it works like that too. Everybody ain't got a million or not even 10K.
Look at Young Dolph. Look at Gucci Mane. Them boys came from the streets.
I know. You right. But don't they also have stuff to back up like claims?
What you mean?
Are
you talking about like street cred?
They have in their lyrics, so you can go back and trace back a lot of these people's lyrics and see fact, and that's what people like. Like, look at what happened. Like the whole drill movement when that thing was like on top of the world, which it's not as much anymore, obviously. But like when it was, people were listening for those facts. And back then, like especially when we were younger, we had rappers who were talking about it, not to the extent that they do now, not to the extent that they do now. But those people were listened to because they're like, damn, there's a story here, but there's also facts within his words. Like it's not a learning lesson thing because you have two different sides to rap, like to this genre, not hip hop, to this rap genre. You have it either being insightful, or you're going to go to the other route that's obviously going to be with like talking about the materialistic side of it and all that. And that side right now is way more popular than the other half, because there was that one point in time where Kendrick, Cole, and Drake were all on top of the world at the time. And that was probably the most woke when it came to hip hop that people were listening to ever, like for a long period of time. And then what happened? It died out. And then when drill came a thing, when Chief Keef popped up on the scene, everything changed, right? And then music now changed. Huh?
Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, like
for me, I guess it just depends on the type of rap you want to be. Like, I don't care what the mainstream or underground wants. Is if they like my shit, just like Ted Nine say, if they like my shit, they gonna play my shit. Like that's
exactly
the way I feel. If I'm gonna do my music, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. J. Cole said the same thing. I'm gonna do it the way I want.
And I say the same thing I want. You're right. I say the same thing.
That's what matters in my opinion. Like, what
you're
money
right.
backing, and then some people, you got some people that got good money that's able to handle all this high equipment and stuff. You got some people that don't have the good money, but they got better lyrics. It's all about the person that's rapping and not what they got. So
I mean, it's more than that. Like you're looking at it.
One of the people that I want to point out real quick, and I'm not 100% sure on him, but I heard that Plies was rapping about his brother.
Yeah.
Like,
my boy, I gotta get his money. I can't waste no time chasing out the cream. I can't drop a